Have you ever gazed at the stars and wondered, how did it all begin? How did our planet teeming with life come into existence? These questions have intrigued thinkers, scientists, and stargazers since time immemorial. The answers lie in a fascinating story that spans billions of years, involving cosmic collisions, fiery eruptions, and the birth and death of countless stars. So, are you ready to delve into the cosmic past? Let us embark on a journey back in time to understand the birth of our planet and the emergence of life. Our story begins around 4.6 billion years ago with a cloud of interstellar dust and gas. Imagine, if you will, a vast, swirling mass of cosmic dust and gas. This is the nebula, the birthplace of stars and planets, and our story begins here. Gravity, that unseen puppeteer of the cosmos, pulls at the particles within this nebula, drawing them closer together. As they converge, the center of this cloud grows denser and hotter, forming a spinning disk of matter. This is the protoplanetary disk, the cosmic cradle from which our solar system was born. It's a chaotic, tumultuous place, filled with matter colliding and coalescing, a celestial dance directed by the forces of nature. At the heart of this disk, where the pressure and temperature are highest, a star begins to form. This is our sun, a fiery furnace fueled by nuclear fusion, transforming hydrogen into helium and releasing enormous amounts of energy. Its birth is a spectacular event, a brilliant beacon announcing its arrival to the universe. Surrounding the sun, the remaining dust and gas in the disk continue their dance. Gradually, over millions of years, tiny grains stick together, growing larger and larger, forming planetesimals. These planetesimals, in turn, collide and combine to form protoplanets. And so the planets of our solar system take shape, each one a unique result of this cosmic ballet. They sweep up dust and gas in their paths, growing and evolving, their surfaces scarred and shaped by countless collisions. Among these emerging celestial bodies, a particular one stands out. Nestled comfortably in the sun's habitable zone, it's a world of blue oceans and green land masses, of swirling white clouds and a diverse array of life. This planet, third from the sun, is our home. And among these celestial bodies, a blue-green planet was born, our Earth. Earth, a remarkable planet, began its journey as a molten mass. Picture this, a fiery, roiling sphere of molten rock, spinning through the void of space, a creation of the violent birth of the solar system, where dust and gas coalesced under gravity's relentless pull. As centuries rolled on, the outer layer of this molten sphere began to cool down, solidifying into a thin crust. This was the rudimentary beginning of what we now know as the Earth's crust. However, it was not the stony shell we walk on today. It was brittle and unstable, frequently shattered by the violent eruptions from the still molten core beneath. In time, the crust grew thicker and more stable. The volcanic activity, while still present, was less disruptive, allowing the crust to maintain its integrity for longer periods. This was the first significant step towards creating a planet that could support life. Now let's turn our attention to water, the lifeblood of our planet. As the Earth continued to cool, water vapor began to accumulate in the atmosphere. This vapor eventually condensed and fell as rain, over and over again for millions of years. This relentless downpour filled the basins and lowlands, giving birth to the world's first oceans. These early oceans were nothing like the blue seas we know today. They were hot, acidic, and teeming with dissolved minerals. But despite their inhospitality, they played a crucial role in the Earth's journey towards becoming a life-sustaining planet. These oceans acted as a global thermostat, helping regulate the Earth's temperature and climate. These were the early stages in the formation of Earth, a molten globe transformed into a world with a solid crust and vast oceans. But this was just the beginning of Earth's story. This planet, our home, was still a long way from becoming the green and blue oasis we know today, but the Earth was still a barren land devoid of life. So how did life begin? Around 3.5 billion years ago, something extraordinary happened. Our once barren planet started to stir with the first whispers of life. This was a process that defied the established order of existence, a process we now call abiogenesis. But what is abiogenesis? Simply put, it's the theory that life can originate from simple, non-living substances. Picture a world with no life, just a cocktail of elements and compounds. Among these compounds were small, organic molecules that could reproduce and catalyze chemical reactions. These molecules, we believe, were RNA, or ribonucleic acid. RNA is a remarkable molecule. It has the unique ability to store information like DNA, and at the same time catalyze chemical reactions like proteins. In the early primordial soup, RNA molecules started to replicate, driven by the laws of chemistry and physics. But replication is a messy business. Sometimes mistakes happen, leading to variations, and in the harsh conditions of early Earth, only the fittest variations survived. This is natural selection at work, even at this rudimentary level. As time went on, these RNA molecules became more complex. They started to form protocells, primitive structures that provided a safe environment for the RNA inside. These protocells could grow, split, and pass on their RNA to their offspring. Imagine for a moment these tiny bubbles of life, floating in the primordial seas, replicating and evolving. Over time, these protocells became more sophisticated, eventually giving rise to the first true cells. These cells were the first life forms, the earliest ancestors of all life on Earth. They were simple, microscopic, and yet they held within them the spark of life. From these humble beginnings, life on Earth had taken its first breath. From a world of non-life, through the miracle of abiogenesis, the journey of life had begun. And as we'll explore in the next scene, this was just the start of a grand, beautiful, and complex story of evolution. From these first cells, life evolved, diversified, and flourished. Now let's dive into the evolution of life itself, starting from the humble beginnings of single-celled organisms. Picture this, a world where the most complex life forms are microscopic, floating in the vast oceans of a young Earth. These are the ancestors of all life as we know it. Over billions of years, these simple life forms evolved, becoming more complex. They developed the capability to photosynthesize, turning sunlight into energy. This was a game changer, laying the groundwork for all plant life and even the oxygen we breathe today. Then, around 500 million years ago, something extraordinary happened, the Cambrian explosion. In a relatively short span of time, life diversified at an unprecedented rate. This period saw the emergence of most of the major groups of animals that we recognize today. It was a time of rapid change, an evolutionary burst of creativity, if you will, and life didn't stop there. Evolution continued its relentless march, shaping and reshaping life forms, each one better adapted to its environment than the last. Plants colonized the land, followed by insects and other invertebrates. The stage was set for the rise of the vertebrates, from the first fish to the first amphibians, from the first reptiles to the first mammals. The story of a life is one of continual transformation. And of course, within the lineage of mammals, our own species, Homo sapiens, eventually emerged. The journey of life on Earth is like a grand unfolding symphony, with each movement introducing new themes and variations. The relentless force of evolution has shaped every note, every rhythm, every melody, and thus, from a cloud of dust, our planet teeming with life came into being. From the simplest of cells to the complexity of human consciousness, the evolution of life is a testament to the power of natural processes and the wonder of our universe. The journey of Earth and life is a tale of cosmic proportions. We've embarked on a cosmic journey spanning billions of years, from the fiery birth of our solar system to the cool blue planet we call home. We've witnessed the formation of Earth, a process of violent collisions and gravitational pull that led to the creation of our world, complete with its molten core and protective magnetic field. We've delved into the mystery of life's origin, from the first organic molecules synthesized in the primordial soup to the emergence of the first primitive cells. We've seen how life evolved, adapting to the ever-changing conditions on Earth, diversifying into the rich tapestry of species that inhabit our world today. The story of Earth and its life is a testament to the wonder and complexity of the universe. It's a story of resilience and transformation, of chance and necessity, of the intimate connection between the cosmos and the life it harbors. It's a story that underscores the preciousness of our planet and the life it sustains. This narrative of cosmic history isn't just an abstract concept, it's a part of us, etched in every cell of our bodies. We are quite literally made of star stuff. So next time you gaze at the stars, remember, you are not just in the universe, you are a part of it, a product of cosmic history etched in every cell of your body.